So Thanos is going to cast a spell, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to wild shape into a horse?
A war horse, yeah.
A war horse. So who's going to ride you?
I don't care.
I will.
Well, he's in full plate. He's in half plate. And what are you wearing, Mark?
Scale mail.
Well, he's probably your latest choice.
Okay.
But, you know, those two have a 30 move. He's got a 25. So... your call, sir.
I don't care.
Do you want to discuss it as a party?
What do you guys suggest?
Well, to move faster?
Yeah.
Well, we can put 2 people on you, and
I can just run.
well, no, one person could double up with Jeremy.
Horse can carry more weight, right? So put the lighter person on with me, and then
I probably weigh less.
Dave's a freaking tank over there.
Yeah.
Full plate and shield and being a dwarf.
Yeah, I have half plate on, but
I'm alright with this basher.
I mean, the war horse has
ask
an
him?
18 strength.
So what?
The war horse has an 18 strength, so it's kind of strong.
yeah,
they can carry a lot.
But
16, I think.
yeah, so can easily carry us. It's
So
just,
how long does the spell last?
Dad, could you look up Long Strider?
An hour.
Alright.
You're riding.
Roll out.
There's that one's a ritual spell or not.
Heroes of Griffin. Roll out.
Heroes of Griffin Gaff, retreat.
Run away bravely.
Run away with courage and honor.
So you guys go traveling for a while. And Mark, you see up in the
It's just one action.
the,
yes.
the road ahead
It's not the last.
a large creature. It appears, scaled with a spiked club and taking up the entire width of the trail. And the 2 horses are riding right for it.
Break its neck, let's go.
Can I tell what it is?
You haven't seen anything like this before.
You said it's large
yes,
scaled.
large scale. If somebody said, how do I define this? It's like, okay, well, is it a cross between like a lizard and an ogre or something along those lines?
The question is, will it taste good with barbecue sauce?
I'm not.
That's what it needs to ask.
Question
I'm
is
it
it a
not
beast?
fighting yet.
And is
I
its
can't
intelligence
fight
4 or
this.
higher?
Am I on my wild shape yet or no?
No.
No, you're still a horse.
So is somebody on the horse with me, or is it just me?
Yeah, I don't know whether you're
Us
on the
two.
horse or the
You
elk. I imagine you're probably on the horse.
Okay.
I only have 19 HP as the horse, so I'm not trying to fight this.
Yeah. And I tell you in your ear, there's something big and nasty up ahead of us. Where are the other guys? They're on the elk, I guess.
They're probably like riding right next to
Can I
us.
see them?
So with my
You guys are probably riding, next to each other.
I pointed out.
Nobody sees it.
What'd you say?
They don't say it.
You're seeing stuff.
Elf, I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing there.
There's a big spike horror up there that's with a... What'd you say it had?
It looks like a scaled ogre with a giant spiked club.
Looks like a scaled ogre with a giant spiked club.
There's no such thing as scaled ogres.
And he's the only one that can see it.
Yes.
Well, I'm heading directly for it.
Is it a creature or a person?
Oh, it's very much a creature.
Like an ogre?
Yeah.
I think Nate is defining. I think the other elf is defining it as a person. Well, I don't see anything.
Is it
Giddy up.
on all fours or is it standing?
Standing upright.
All right, everybody make a wisdom save.
Damn, I made that.
16.
I got a natural 20.
12.
Oh, I should not have rolled that die.
I had this too, right?
Bad things happen when you roll that die.
Yeah, your wisdom.
I have a 23.
I have a 22.
I like this die. Good job.
I have a 10.
It's okay. We know you're not the smartest.
This isn't a save right now.
What do you have, Mark?
Oh, wait a minute.
16.
What's your charisma?
16.
I have a 13.
All right.
He should
As
wisdom
they're
now.
talking, Dave, you no longer understand what they're saying. All of the trees now appear different color, and it seems that gravity is now pulling you up into the sky. You begin clinging to the horse.
It's now made you high. Good luck.
Apparently. What is this witchery? I've been bedeviled.
He's seeing things. He's going through something.
Do we begin
I
to see
still
this
don't see
thing?
this scaled ogre thing.
I got a 12.
I got a 23.
Right.
All right, I'd say
You're approaching melee with this thing. Are you going to stay on the
Charge.
on the horse? Well, you're on the horse. So are you
You
gonna
tell him, run
are
right
you
out,
gonna-
what?
Are you going to let him run into it?
No,
Or are you going to jump off?
I'm gonna jump off then.
Oh, great.
10 feet away because I got the glaive.
Okay. So you jump off and roll to the side. The creature moves with you, allowing David to just keep running by. It takes a swipe at him. David is just barely gets out of the way.
Uh-huh.
Yeet.
Okay.
Bye.
So 17 to hit.
So you come in to hit. He reaches up with his club and two-hand knocks the glaive aside, and gives you just this roar that goes right through you. You're little shaken.
So I see him fighting something.
You see him fighting nothing.
He's doing a kata.
And you're acting weird. I'm going to shoot a ray of frost. If I could see someone fighting him, like moving and where his eyes are, I'm going to try and aim in that general. I aim in that general direction.
It hits him, freezes him.
All right. So who is on the horse? Is
Yes.
you, David?
Dad. That's
Dad.
it.
Currently, he's in some kind of.
I'm holding on for dear life, trying not to get sucked off the horse.
The two on the horse are going through these strange little.
So I rolled a 17 with disadvantage.
That definitely.
So I feel like I would have definitely hit an invisible foe if he's actually fighting anything. I'm humoring him. He's a fellow elf.
Yeah. He shoots your companion. Looks like he has joined the fight with you. It's breaking you out of the shock. The blast of cold shoots by the creature, and it grins as it slightly evades.
Whoosh. Matrix.
Watch your foot. Your foot's gonna get crushed.
I know. I'm watching.
Keep touching my chair.
So, Dave, you can make. I'm gonna guess athletics. I doubt you have acrobatics. As the horse falls asleep underneath of you.
What?
Oh
Stride.
man, I have land vehicles.
Why do I fall asleep?
Fall asleep.
For what? For what?
Tired.
I
Whatever,
rolled a
Mr.
23.
19 hit points.
Oh, I'm screwed.
That is an 18 on the die.
All right, so you sense the horse going down. And,
So 23.
Gravity switches back to what it should be for a moment, and you manage to roll out of it.
I grumble as I go down. Goblin balls. What's going on?
All right.
I'm gonna grab the horse by its mane, pick its head up, and start smacking it. Get up! Get up!
This is causing me hit points, right? I don't have many of them right now.
So I'm seeing the weird behavior that's going on over there. I'm seeing him do it. I feel like I would have hit something if he actually was fighting a real creature. Like just because, you know. So I'm gonna make a. Is there any creatures that I know that can cast spells that can infuse and make people fall asleep?
And you,
like a knowledge nature.
yeah, you don't even need to make a roll.
Okay.
You know that there are Fae in the woods.
There's Fae in the
who
woods.
probably like to do this type of stuff.
That's so fey.
Hey, Fae.
Me too.
All right.
I think I would.
So you get the horse, you know, roused.
So I'm kind of holding by his big horse head and examine him, make sure he looks
Do you
okay.
want to make another save? See if you can see straight.
Me?
Yeah.
I tell him I think there are some kind of pixies or Fae about.
Pixies. I'm not dying of a pixie.
22.
Bless
So
you.
Pixie
you can see proper colors and gravity's going in the proper direction.
Except
Again.
you're now purple.
Would you like to make another save there, Mark?
Sure.
Apparently
What
it's
am
not
I
affecting
saving
us, but
again?
it's affecting them.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
I'm just very strong willed.
No, 13.
Well,
What about, is he close enough to him?
Who?
Does he have an aura protection yet? No, that doesn't happen yet, does it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, he jumped off.
Oh, okay.
He jumped off the horse.
Yeah.
Me and you were on the up.
Yeah. Okay.
But we have more experience with Fae for some reason. So.
Yeah. Well, that, you know, between my own natural
So
ability.
you say something about there's.
Oh yeah, I think there's Fae, some kind of tricksters about. I really don't think you're fighting anything, my friend.
Aren't I immune to their stuff?
You're asleep.
You get bonuses to charm, I think.
I don't know whether this is.
Oh, I think you
charm.
get. Oh, you get a +2.
I got divine sense.
Let's see here.
No, it would be advantage if it was anything. There's no plus.
Well, there's some weird things like plus,
Very rarely.
Yeah.
Player's handbook.
such
This
as
is not a charm.
with charm.
This is not a charm.
Is this a spell?
Yes.
Next up, I get resistance. Give resistance.
So I start shaking it off and looking around, trying to figure out what's going on.
Did you take my players in?
Trying to see what divine sense is.
Oh, you can use that to use that to find Fae.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Technically, you wouldn't have had
Divine
to
sense.
jump off of me.
There are definitely
Because
Fae
Lucy sleeps
about.
standing.
Can't that doesn't tell me where? Just
Does it give you direction? I don't know what.
not sure. Oh, before I even cast that, I knew there was Fae about. It's just
Channel divinity. Yeah. Well, you abdicate the game, and one of us can look that up.
actually the thing I'm riding is a Fae.
You're like, I detect
Okay,
this
so
fake
there
creature.
are, within 60 feet of you, you can tell that there are at least half a dozen, tiny creatures, and you can pinpoint their location.
Knock their heads off.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to see if there's anything I can do.
Light the forest on fire.
Don't recommend that.
Don't recommend it.
Yeah, I don't recommend.
I could
Fire.
do turn the Fae loose.
That would make them very upset.
What?
I think that would make them very upset.
So do you guys regroup?
Well, I'm with the horse. No
Is
one
Mark
is.
still fighting something?
Mark seems to be fighting something. I'm like, pull it together, man. There's nothing there. You've been bedeviled.
They can't attack either, though. As long as we don't
So-
attack them, they can't attack us.
Well, might be something to do for this little trek.
So as you guys regroup, you do hear, giggling, and eventually a couple creatures become visible and come out to
And it revealed,
to greet
too.
you.
It doesn't seem to matter now.
So, barely a couple inches tall. A couple males, a couple females. And they're giggling, but the laughter does not.
Sound friendly?
No, it doesn't. It's not showing on their faces. It's like they're forcing it.
What you about?
What do you mean?
Did you do that?
Do what?
Bedevil us.
No, there's no fiends around here.
The magics. You made with the magics.
Yeah,
Why?
to stop you.
Well, it has worked. We are stopped. What is your purpose? We won. And I get down on on one knee so I can get closer to the creature.
Yeah, there's times that they're as you call it, they're wee little voices. They seem to have to be a little more boisterous to be heard. Are you powerful?
Was until this.
Now he's feeling very, very.
Are we powerful?
Yes.
I've been known to get by.
Well, our home has been taken.
The Gnolls.
By Gnolls?
Dogmen.
No.
Oh, jeez. Damn, what else is out there? By what?
We really
We're
should
3
probably
days
just
from-
burn this forest to the ground.
Exactly. We're 3 days from Griffin Gaff. This is the wilderness.
What is taking your home?
It's a large creature that knows magic's very different from ours.
So you're asking for assistance.
Yes.
We will help. We will help you, even though your manners are not very, very good.
We also need assistance.
What do you mean? We didn't hurt you?
True, but you could.
But you're wasting our time. We're on a mission of great import.
But our homes have been taken.
Wait a
the
minute.
One,
You've used.
the one girl, she just starts to sniffle and cry.
Oh, don't do that. Stop that. Stop that right now.
Kill it. Just crush it in between your hands.
Describe this creature,
But wait,
this thing.
you were able to make us see things. Can you make us see the creature?
They sit and which one of you is the most learned?
I'm educated.
Oh, when I study in the libraries.
And I'm an
So
urchin.
they do. They go back to talking to each other. And they're pointing fingers and they're moving really quickly. You're not sure whether their gestures and wing movements are part of the conversation or whether they're just more animated than they had been. So they each the one looks at you, Dave. The other one looks at you, and you see for a few seconds a creature fill the area around you, easily 9 foot tall, with dark gray skin, claws that are as long as your companion's daggers, jet black, as are the thing's teeth, white horns that are as big as the creatures in front of you come out from its forehead, greasy black hair falls down past its shoulders.
I'm not trying to.
And as you can take all of this in, they wiggle their fingers and it vanishes.
So as I'm saying it, I'm describing it. Are they showing us directly, or is it something everybody can see?
They cast a spell at each of you guys, allowing you to see something, but it wasn't the three of you guys. Mark, Jeremy, and David didn't see anything.
So I'll describe what I see.
So as you each describe, you both saw roughly the same creature.
Was it this tall? Did it just seem large to you, or did it seem, in comparison to us, even larger than us?
It's much bigger than you.
Oh, okay. I was hoping for some kind of size misunderstanding.
No misunderstanding there. So I guess we should take a short rest now, as we're communing with these creatures. And I'll get back a first level, or I'll get back 2 spell levels. So I'll get back a second level spell slot.
Short rest doesn't give me anything, does it?
We're going to sit and rest here for a little bit. We've been going for a while.
That'll give you your wild shapes back.
I hope so.
And then let us see
'Cause I'm
about.
out.
Oh, in which I'm going to talk to him during the resting. Where is your home in comparison to where we are now?
I tell you, it's not all that far. Like you can get there under an hour from here.
Okay.
Which direction? Away from the
Oh, I
town?
get my shapes back, right?
Back towards where we were?
No.
Okay, so east, off, basically right or left off of the path.
correct.
Around.
Correct.
Okay, that won't be too much of a.
So we'll take the short rest, and then we will go.
Does anyone here
Help them.
have a way? Yeah, you do.
I do?
Yeah, shorter one.
Your little dragon
What about him?
can fly to the town and deliver a message.
So,
Oh, yeah, he can. You're right.
I'm Arbalason, and you are.
It's Nil, Zex, V, and Nye.
They have some cool names.
We're gonna.
Pleased to meet you, Nil.
I'll say hi to him.
Introduce him to
Intern.
Basher. He's also Fey.
Obviously you're been removed from your home as of right now. But is there any way that we could work out some kind of arrangement or deal to take care of this for you? Because we are on an urgent mission that if we delay it too much, could be dangerous.
Elf, are you really negotiating terms?
We need as many armies.
Well-
Just help the wee ones. That's all.
We need an army.
Gotta help him. Gotta help him.
What? I'm
Well, I mean,
negotiate's
I feel,
a big word.
all right. Let's say your house is important to you, right?
Yes.
That's why you came out you went out and braved the world to try and find somebody to help you out. And you chose us. Well,
Wasn't a whole lot of options.
We have the same problem.
So is anyone else's skin beginning to crawl being near the elf?
We have the same problem as you do.
I find your magic very interesting. Are there a lot of you, or is it just you?
There's a bunch of them.
There's a bunch.
We saw a bunch, right? 'Cause
Well, I think he means
four
much
four
more.
came out to actually talk to you, but there were, others around that skittered off.
offer them pizza.
Well, what I'm interested in is exchange of services. We'll help you take care of your home and get this creature, this monster, out of there. And we have some smaller monsters that are bothering our homes in our area. And we were actually going to go get more people to help us take care of those monsters. But I feel like you have a very interesting magical aptitude towards playing tricks and putting people to sleep.
Oh, we like putting people to sleep.
You do that for us, as a favor. We do you a favor, getting your home cleared of this crazy monstrosity, and you do us a favor.
Are we gonna get hurt?
Are you really?
It
Good
is
at hiding?
dangerous, and you should stay away from the gnolls.
Are you good at hiding? They disappear. See, they're very good at hiding.
There are strong magics about them. From what Taris has told us. Is it Taris?
Yeah.
Or Varys?
It's one of
Varys.
the Varises.
Yeah.
It's the
As
non-deadly.
Varys told us, there is strong magic about those
Varys is
gnolls.
the one that died. He's Taris.
Bringing up his brother again.
Rip.
No, I'm Taris.
Yeah, Varys is the one that died.
Yeah.
Varys is a cool one.
Yeah, as Taris has said, there's strong magic about those gnolls. We do not know what they're capable of. I would not put the wee ones at risk.
Well,
I would.
I mean, you saw the same creature I did. We're putting ourselves at risk for most definitely.
But I'm a soldier.
Well, I'm not.
Well, for one who is not, you find yourself at the heart of conflict quite often.
Exactly.
Perhaps you should rethink your profession.
Are you trying to get rid of the people we need to help play with?
I'm just trying to point out that he's actually a soldier.
I don't know.
I too think that these little fey creatures can help us.
Faye.
Faye.
Just hear whatever you want to hear over there. Seeing crazy monsters with spiked tails.
You didn't have a spike tail yet.
I don't know, whatever it was. I just keep seeing this
about
ankylosaurus in
these
my
wee
face.
creatures.
I wish it was on the field.
They can get in there and get out of there without being noticed.
So, I mean, I saw that the horse fell over. Was that your doing? Did you make him fall over asleep?
No, I tripped on a rock.
No. Points to himself.
Oh, that was excellent work now.
And
Looking at a
actually, when
horse,
the
thinking
fallen
of a
over
gnoll.
horses sleep standing up.
Really, not. If you could just make sure that while we're trying to get rid of this other group of monsters, if you could just make sure that none of them can get around to us because you make them fall asleep or get them confused, that'd be very helpful.
Make them all high.
Very low amount of danger because we're not asking you to go in and fight the monsters for us, but just in case other monsters come around while we're fighting the monsters in the group, so that they don't get around us and surround us. See, I didn't use the word flanking there because I'm not a soldier.
We need to use guerrilla warfare tactics and just beat the crap out of them.
So why don't you think about it and let us know. We'll be sitting around here for a while.
Do we have nukes? Because we could just nuke that
No,
whole
you don't have
place.
nukes.
No,
What about newts? Can we find some newts? Can we
Fire
nuke
newts.
the whole place?
Yes, you can get some newts if you really need them.
Dropping down
Yes,
fire
more
newts.
pets that you can kill.
In this entire game, the only thing I've killed was his old character.
Bringing it up again.
And technically,
Hey, wait a minute.
Rosalind Buckle.
We'll point to the. Where's it at?
What?
Where's he at? Over there.
The what?
And that one.
What?
The trying to think of.
You're speaking in tongues.
Yeah.
So I'll get the directions back to their home.
Horse.
Yeah.
The guy with wall of deaths there.
Oh, that was a long time ago. That wasn't this campaign.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. So it's tops half hour, walk from here. They apparently didn't go too far from home.
So
Wings.
I'll converse with Noah on the way. They're winged, right? They're flying.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't get a stiff neck constantly looking down at the ground here or tripping over something.
Are we sending his dragon guy to the town to warn them?
No.
You realize most people are not going to trust a pseudo dragon.
They're like fairies with scales.
And it doesn't talk.
And it
It's
doesn't
got
talk.
telepathy.
I thought it was to someone that's bonded to, but
Normally, this one seems to be able to talk to all of you guys.
okay.
It's because he's better than the
Ask
other
him.
ones.
Can you do it?
He's smarter than the average pseudo dragon.
This detour shouldn't take too long.
I mean, how fast can they fly?
I will spend the whole time like in hushed tones conversing with Nil,
Okay.
trying to convince him that going around the Gnolls is a bad idea.
He seems to side with you quite quickly.
I go in depth and explain all the horrible things that Gnolls do. In my mind, even if I don't know, I just make stuff up.
Flying to a pixie child.
Not children, are they?
I made it pixie
It's
child.
this big.
See? Pixies are normally this big.
See, they can fly in, they can
Shrink
make the
ray.
gnolls swing their axes and hit each other.
So it's like Tinkle. Check. Peter
So,
Pan's
you know,
little friend.
he tells you all kinds of
Tinker.
stories about
Tinker.
some of the sprites that tried to actually fight this large creature, and many of them were squished with within the first couple seconds. So everybody rabbited.
It's like, oh shit, this ain't the way to go.
Yeah, that wasn't a good idea at all.
That's funny. I can see it in my head.
So what are the rest of you guys doing?
We're gonna go take care of this before, so we can get on to what we have to take care of.
What are the other ones doing while the dwarf is undermining everything?
Well, they Nil and Vex are the only ones that are okay with coming to show you the way. The other two decided to stay back. It's safer to not approach this creature.
That makes sense. Alright.
Have you tried speaking to the creature?
Leave the droid back there with them, because you're half dead, aren't you?
Half dead?
No, he's worried about his hit points, but he's in animal form.
I'm out of that
Which
by
means
now.
he
It's
has
been
all-
3 hours.
Which means he has all of his regular hit points. So,
Yeah, he hasn't actually taken any damage.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
fine.
This can go over here.
Onward. How are we setting up, guys?
So
Flying V as usual.
This is you?
I don't want to be in the front. What are you doing?
This is you?
no, that's Mark.
What are you doing?
Putting you in front.
I am back here.
No, that's not
what
me,
are
that's
you
Dave.
doing?
Put Dave up front with.
I'm watching the flank.
Oh, we gotta watch your eyelids.
So it's actually much bigger than Nil. But
Put yourself behind me. I'll go in the middle.
I'm good.
Up front.
I'll be right there.
Alright, I'll be behind the dwarf.
You still in horse
About 10
form?
feet. I'm about that close to him.
You're not trying to do it to his elf, are you? Bestiality.
so Nil tells you that little bit up there is our glade, and you can see that from this distance. When you can't see any creatures, there's a section where a bunch of trees have been either knocked over, pushed over, ripped up out of the ground, and kind of clustered to make a large dwelling, if you will. And I said, well, it doesn't look as nice as it used to, but over there.
Alright, we will take care of this for you, friend.
Before we go into battle, I tell him, unicorns are made when an elk mates with a horse.
It's not a unicorn.
I know, you have an elk. If you want a unicorn, there you go.
Put a Pegasus.
Remember, he's a kid.
But his horse is mature.
You guys.
I think it's a male elk and a male horse. Just gonna say that. Just gonna put it out there.
Trying to call me gay?
Saying that you can't procreate together, and I don't think that's the way druid stuff works anyway. So moving on.
We're still waiting. Who's this 9-foot creature?
All right,
So we see what appears to be a dwelling, right?
yes.
I will cast mirror image upon myself.
Okay.
I cast invisibility upon myself.
And then I will go knock on the door.
No, but
Who's
I'm
opening
thinking
up the
I'm
new
invisible
creatures?
real hard.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Shalala.
Shalala, huh?
Yeah.
Oh no, bubble wrap. No!
Oh, it's the house.
I was about to say, damn, that's the size of it.
That's the creature.
Oh, crafty.
Who's the bait?
Looks like David pointed to himself. That's
No,
all.
that was nose goes, okay?
I'm walking up.
Just knock on his door, be like,
Your image
That's what I
is
said. I'm
above.
gonna go knock.
All right. Dave said he's gonna go knock. Get on up there, buddy.
just throws him at the thing.
I just move myself
Play
up.
ding dong ditch, knock it. Ring the doorbell and run.
Oh, you're not gonna have fun. You're not gonna have fun without me.
So you go up and you knock.
Mm-hmm.
How many of
With
you
my
knock?
axe.
How many of you?
Boom, boom, boom.
How many of you knock?
It would be better to knock with a hammer.
Absolutely.
All right, make a con save.
Wow.
Well, that was
He
pretty
just
good.
throws the
Knocking
door
on the
open.
door.
Knock with your hammer.
Dude, hang up a sign if you don't want visitors.
That is an 11.
That's not good.
Rip.
It's not poison, is it?
Rip. Van Winkle.
No, it's not poison.
That definitely.
Why are you,
It's
why are
not
you
a
immune
big
to that?
door hitting him in the face, is it?
That would be funny.
So a blast of cold energy comes from within. How many hit points do you have, Dave?
Oh dear.
50.
Not
50?
anymore.
Not anymore.
Oh.
You are down 32.
I'm gonna give him.
Holy smokes.
I'm gonna reactively give him dampen elements against cold
Okay.
resistance,
So you're down 16.
even
Nice.
though you're insinuating that I'm bad to those pixies. That's right.
You're not bad. You're just, self-centered.
Is the door open?
There's not a door. There's an opening.
You went to go knock on. You said you went to go knock on the door. You said
Okay.
there's no door.
So it's like a cave.
I'm gonna go to the side.
Do that anyway.
I saw that and I was like, bloop.
It's a good thing that they hit you.
Ding, 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 ding.
You can knock on the side of the door.
I peeked to see what my elven eyes can see.
And it sees the monster punching you in the throat. Done.
Hello. Hello.
Take into account I have partial cover.
Is anyone in there?
I could do that all day.
A human girl comes running out. She's dressed in tattered clothes, and she looks like she's been abused and held in manacles. And she's like, "Help! It's trying to get me."
Huh.
Pick her up and ride her
That's
away.
it.
That's a
That's
little
it.
strange.
Pick her up, one-handed, ride her away.
You just picked up the creature.
That would be funny, wouldn't it?
Well, we
Only
need
for
somebody to
us.
spring a trap. Get a paladin.
It would be funny if the thing shifts into the 9-foot thing, crushes the horse.
Back your spine shatters.
We'll have to rebuild him faster, stronger.
See what you try to do when you try to be nice.
That's why you never be nice.
So, some of you may be surprised, or some of you might not be surprised, when the frail little girl changes to that creature that
What
you
did I
guys
say?
had previously seen.
Oh,
And it is right behind you.
You, my friend, have made the
And
wrong choice.
It claws at you, Jeremy.
It could
Wait a
just
minute, hold
rip
on.
off the thing.
Did you put her in a horse behind you or in front of you?
that's just
Because a real paladin would have put her in front so he could secure her so she wouldn't fall off.
True.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So, AC 15 and AC 23.
Second with 23 hits.
Where did those dice go?
I kind of don't want to fight this thing.
So, you only take 5.
This sucks. I don't want water.
You what?
I don't want water, but there's nothing else to drink. And I can't have beer, so I mean.
You're right, you can't. So suck it up, prom date.
It's the large figure I have, so.
Oh, now you've seen an ankylosaurus.
No! I have to fight my own pet in the future.
My future pet.
Reaction, buck it off. And
So, initiative?
Sure.
This one.
I almost shot.
19,
Look at there,
18.
18.
Just
18
saying.
here.
I was like, there is no way that child survived a
A
blast.
16.
No, that's a waste of 20.
18. Alright, 18.
Alright, so I hear 18, I hear 16.
4.
Did you say 4?
I would have had 19 if I didn't have -1.
What'd you roll? A 2?
3.
Right.
Alright, who had the 18?
I did.
I did. I did.
Alright.
Alright, so Nate, what are you doing?
Punch it in the throat.
Is it right by him?
Yes.
Okay.
Thunderwave them all.
Alright. This is probably the most powerful thing I can
Use our
do.
resource, do it.
Is go towards them and I'm going to cast. Yeah, just like closer.
Heal paladin? No.
Yeah, right there. I'm going to cast Spirit Guardian, and I'm going to exclude everybody here.
So it's only going to affect the creature.
Yeah, and the pixies and stuff. Can I just blanket exclude pixies? Because my Spirit Guardians are actually little tiny pixies and fairies.
Mhm.
So I mean, it would really be weird.
Pixie
You're
on
like-
pixie crime.
Be like dog fights in the sky.
Okay.
So that's 3d8 radiant damage, sparkling radiant damage at it.
And that's when it starts. It's turn there, right? Or is it instant?
I want to cast it. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's when I cast it, when it moves into it, when it moves out of it, and it's moving is halved while in the area. So I'll look it up for you. I'll just roll the damage too. So it's 9.
Dad, what should I change it to?
I don't know. Oh, you can turn into something more powerful now too, can't you?
I can?
Well, yeah, aren't you? Alright, no, you're already 6th level.
Yeah.
You'll just take it at the start of your turn.
I was
Right.
thinking about the bear, but
You
he
make a
doesn't
wisdom
have
save
as
on a
much
failed
HP.
save. It takes 3d8, so it'll take 9 on a failed save,
Okay.
or half.
So I can
If
change
it
it to
passes.
2s now,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And
So
its speed is half in the area.
okay. So Mark.
Witch bolt.
Okay. That's an attack roll, right?
Okay. $19 to hit.
That will hit.
Ooh, we can do a giant boar now.
6.
Giant boar.
Yeah,
That
40.
sounds interesting.
42 hit points.
I kind of want to do that.
So 6.
I'll do that.
6 lightning, and I have our
Oh yeah, that has the
every
same
round
attack
it gets another
as mine,
D12.
so I'll just do that one. Nice.
So I gotta be within 30 feet of it.
20 HP.
So
And I can't do
Or is
flying
it
yet.
this
Or we
thing
can do a
right?
giant constrictor snake. No, they have a swim speed.
I can do swim speeds because that's 4. But flying is 8.
All right, Jeremy.
Where actually is it?
It's,
Beside
it's straddling the elk right in front of you.
It's
so
touching you.
Hit it with a sword?
Yeah, absolutely.
Stab it in its neck.
top its head off.
Attempt execution.
Uh,
Natural 20. Natural 20.
no, not on this one. 15.
That is not going to do it.
Second attack.
That
Better.
will hit.
Oh, you know what? It's right in front of me. I think I'm gonna smite it.
It would be funny if he could use his own horse too.
Maximum smitage.
He just goes to the back of its skull.
You could do a polar bear.
Ooh.
Or a cave bear.
I like polar bears. I'll be a polar bear.
19.
What about face spider?
23.
23 damage.
And can the mount attempt to buck it off?
No.
Wait, hold up. What is the Dave's Keith?
You probably would
Doing
have
all
seen
it
one
can
of
to
those.
stand up.
So
Yeah, but I think
next initiative
the bear.
next in the
Is that
initiative
your phone?
order is David.
Okay.
The new droid turbo.
I'm gonna shift into something new. I'll be a polar bear.
It's a serious
Okay.
case.
Am I allowed to do
Just
that?
came out the other day. I got
Oh,
it
it's got
the
a clip.
first day.
I would have moved up a bit with the group. Is that okay? Or-
Sure.
Okay. He's gonna stay back there though because yeah. And that's gonna be my shifting.
Turn in your old
creature.
phone. They give you $300 worth of
Sit
stuff.
over there. Now I have to run
Is
out.
this for 18 days?
What is my speed? I have 50 regular speed.
Okay.
Let's hope. Okay, yeah, I can make that. Oops. Sorry now.
Just put yourself next to the creature.
Okay. Pack tactics. Oh wait, no, I don't have that.
No, not as a bear.
This one. I get a multi-attack.
Okay.
So I'll start with the bite. And that probably won't hit. 12?
No.
Okay.
So I get claws.
Yeah. Oh, great. That's a 15.
Not gonna do it.
Oh, great. These dice are banished.
Banished, huh?
Yeah.
So it's gonna make a wisdom save.
I do?
No.
Okay.
It's an 18.
Yeah, it passes it. So it takes 5 or 4. Guess I should have shouted out ahead of time. I don't think that's a real little girl.
I did what a paladin would normally do, right?
I know. You did exactly what
A rookie would do.
a paladin would do.
So it steps off of the creature, and you're not certain where it came from. It maneuvers its hand like it has a weapon, and it brings a glaive in to strike at you, Jeremy.
It's got a glaive too.
Yeah,
I don't even know what a glaive is.
a large pole arm.
Oh, okay. You could have just said a pole arm.
It's like a sword with on the top of the blade.
Is it better than the one I got?
Spear with a blade sword on it.
It's bigger than the one you got. Because it's a 9-foot tall creature wielding it in 2 hands.
How do you
His
close?
glaive is bigger than yours.
Why, his swats is bigger than my swats.
So Jeremy, you take 27.
Whoa.
On top of the 27.
Owie zowie.
I can't do challenge.
Was it
level 3 yet,
elemental
can I?
damage?
No.
Just checking.
Those
I mean, he
crazy.
got it out of
With their
nowhere. So
monstrosity.
What is this thing?
I asked him if
With
it was
giant
elemental
scorpion.
damage.
So he brings the
Giant scorpion, though.
the weapon in, and it slams into your shoulder. And as you reel into it, he just brings the crossbar
Down to 15 hit points.
smack into your face.
Oh, he's a pole-arm master too. Son of a bitch.
I don't want to fight this thing.
Okay.
He gets 2 attacks. Dave.
Alright.
50 down to 15. Is
How
that
far
it?
away am I from this guy?
You're by the door, so
Yeah, I know.
more than 25 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Alright, so I will Misty step up, and then I will attack.
So you'll
Swinging my axe twice, so does a 17 hit?
It does.
Okay, so I hit twice.
Back just got punched twice.
And then and 13, 17, 23 points of damage as I come in with my axe. Actually, it's 25, I'm sorry. Figure eighting at him with it.
So you come in with a flurry of blows, and he seems well versed in combat, and he blocks a handful of your shots, but you manage to get a couple past his defenses.
And with that, I'll action surge. And a 19 and a 23.
They both hit.
Taking my measure of him, and so 5, 6, 12, 19, 24 points of damage.
Another 24.
And he finds himself surrounded by Uthangars as all of us are wielding our axes in figure 8 patterns from all sides.
You all start singing dwarven folk songs.
That brings us to Nate.
All right.
Nuts.
I'm going to cure wounds on the paladin. Oh, wow. Enjoy your 6 hit points.
It just means I can use less wet lay on hands on myself.
Oh, you know what, Ted? I only did the 25 points of damage.
And then I'm going to...
I somehow gave myself an extra attack, which I don't have.
So you
were
25.
trying.
Yes.
So
Go ahead and move to 21
You ain't cheating, you ain't
out of
trying.
50.
Yeah, something like that.
you were forward thinking.
Yeah, you
You
know.
had 2 attacks round.
Yes, but I did not yet.
So Nate casts a spell.
Yeah.
Mark.
Does the witch bolt seem like it's affecting it at all, or is it just bouncing off of it?
It looks like it's damaging him.
So he takes another 12. And I'm closing the distance slowly.
Do you have to use that as your action?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Okay.
I can walk though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Charmy.
Now, since we're engaged with him, I can't leave and come back.
You
Can
can,
get an
but
attack of
Yeah,
opportunity.
he'll get to swing at you.
Unless the
He's
alchemist has a
got at
special thing
least a
that doesn't
10-foot
allow that.
reach.
Let's see. Maybe I should heal myself, huh? Yeah, 30 to myself.
Okay.
Well, let's see. I'll cure myself to full. That might leave me with 1 point of lay on hands.
Yeah, I would do all the healing you can do.
Or what are you at?
Well, I'm 20. I got 21 hit points out of 50.
Oh.
Did you count that 6 I gave you?
Yeah,
Okay.
that brought me up to 21.
Yeah, so heal yourself up to full if you can.
I am. So that means if I got what? 1 hit point left? 1 heal lay on hands point? Okay.
So does the sponsor say anything? It's just,
I guess I'll stay in.
it's just like methodically
Beating the hell out of us.
beating the hell out of us.
Only him.
Well, I
just
mean, I don't want to
stand
get
in
hit
and
with
attack.
that.
Well, yeah,
Can't
but
disengage. Or
Well, you can't attack because you used your lay on hands.
I have
Yeah, you can.
95
I get 2
hit
attacks.
points right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can either use your ability or attack. You don't get to do both.
Yeah, the attack action is different.
good right now.
Like, so if you take the action attack, you get 2 attacks. But if you take an action and use an ability, it uses ability. You can't split them up. So,
Healing myself takes the whole. Takes
Yeah,
my
It takes
2
your
attacks.
action.
2
No, it
attacks.
doesn't take your 2 attacks. It takes your action.
yeah,
which
it's
you
different.
could use to make attacks or cast a spell.
Yeah,
I think I'd rather stay up, stand up.
Yeah.
yeah, good call. But your mount can attack.
Yeah, that's right. But you don't get a charge though, right?
Correct.
No.
It's not moving.
So I'll go with a
Donkey kick.
hoof attack. Yeah.
Just trots around, kicks it in the
And he
That's
rolls
gonna miss.
2.
David.
Okay. So, if I want to do a poison thing, do I have to let you know ahead of time?
What do you mean?
Like, because I have my poison teeth. Or is it only Direwolf that gets that?
No, anytime you have a bite attack,
Oh, okay.
you can declare its use after you.
Oh, okay. Oh, great. Yep, that's a 2.
So take your close.
That would be a 9. That won't hit at all.
No, 9 is gonna miss.
You're gonna get bandaged too. Okay.
That will hit.
That's gonna be like 21.
That's
Okay, good.
barely.
That's gonna be a poison thing. And 2d6 plus 5. And then I need a third d6. $11 damage.
Excuse me. How can I get an attack without him getting an attack of opportunity?
Oh, it doesn't work that way unless he's got the feet.
What do you mean?
You only draw attack of opportunities when you leave the area.
Okay.
And now I have 4 more poison bites. And claws or whatever.
How many do you get?
I get 5 a day.
Oh,
So, are you not in melee with the thing?
Me?
Yeah.
I am
Yeah, he's
5 feet out
Yeah.
from it.
Then
But
you're
he's
in
within my
melee with it.
15-foot radius, so he'll take 13 if he doesn't pass his wisdom save.
So 13.
Radiant damage. Radiant pixies of justice.
of justice, huh?
I
Yeah.
like how that comes with
He
3
turns
fancy
on you and
things
eight.
and a
Oh,
fox.
With an elemental attack, hopefully.
So, 20 and more than that.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Almost, Ted, almost.
Oh no.
Wreck. Good luck in the afterlife, my friend.
We need another cleric.
So, he comes in at you, and he begins, whirling his glaive around. Brings it across your head, and you duck as you realize that his strike this way was a feint, and he comes in and catches you completely in your midsection, and then drops it on top of your head for 42 points of damage.
Oh.
He's at
Yikes.
No. That would have one hit the bear. Oh my god.
Well, it's 2 hits. He hit him twice.
Okay, it was 1 round of attack. That counts as a 1 hit in my book.
All right.
That's exactly how much the bear
Yeah,
does.
probably not going to pass that concentration check.
You think? It might be problematic. Let's
Yeah, I
see.
didn't.
So no more spirit guardians.
No more spirit guardians.
All right. Well,
So yes, Ted passed his Arcana check to realize that that spell had concentration on it. Because that's what the creature was thinking. That
Yeah.
so as my weapon interaction or my object interaction, I will sheath the axe
okay.
and in the language of my forefathers, I call forth hammers of force and magic missile him as a 2nd level spell. 6, 10, 12, 16 points of force damage.
Ted might get a
Don't get
second kill
shield.
tonight. Yes. Uncle Ted might get a second kill tonight.
Why do you think that?
He's at 2 HP and
I'm
that was
fine.
1 hit.
I'm fine.
No,
It's 2
it's the
hits.
same.
And a kill means like they've got to be taken out completely.
Right, that's the next round.
I doubt anybody,
Exactly.
you know.
I don't know.
Drops
I
him
think
with the
I might-
first
You've
shot.
already done
Death
it
save
once.
with the second.
I'm going to be hiding behind the bear, I think.
No,
Yeah.
he would 1 round kill me
What do you
if he
bear
does
now?
that again.
You'll be
Yeah, I'm a polar
He's gonna
bear.
go hide behind
Polar
the
bear?
pseudo dragon.
Why'd you go for a polar bear?
Because polar bears are
Stronger.
better than regular bears.
So
Cuddle with
that
it.
brings us up to the top of the order, Nate.
Oh, that's great.
He's gonna sprint away for his life.
So,
Are you disengaging?
he'll totally knock me down if I don't disengage.
Stay. I want to see him get a kill.
Shut your face.
It would be a drop. I'd have to,
Yeah.
I'd have to try to actually kill him.
See, if you drop him, can you consistently keep attacking him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Will it do anything, or is
Yeah.
it?
Give it every
Failed
time
death
every
saves.
time you take damage after you've been dropped, it's an automatic failed death save.
Oh, okay.
3 death saves, you're done.
How
Yeah.
fast is the guy?
How fast is the guy?
Yeah.
So,
might be able to
I will
outrun him.
disengage. What else can I do with... I'll disengage.
Disengage.
Oh,
action.
do you have spiritual weapon? Is that a bonus action to cast?
I don't have spiritual weapon on me right now. I don't-
Shield
I-
of Faith, somebody. Do you have Shield of Faith?
I don't have
Shield
that
of
one
Faith
either.
ilk.
I don't think.
How many people were already
Spiritual
down that
weapon is a
bad?
bonus action.
He's at 2.
Anybody else?
So, I'm going to disengage.
Not
and
really.
Be right over here.
Dang, you don't have spiritual weapon or Shield of Faith? They're like the best cleric spells.
They are really good.
That's why he didn't pick them. He didn't want to be too overpowered.
I got shield of
Yeah,
faith.
exactly.
I'm pretty
So
sure
Mark.
So his back is to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast a bonus level spell.
Then
He's
You gonna keep your witch bolt going, or you gonna let it go?
I get 6
I'm gonna let it
back.
go,
Okay.
and I'm gonna smack him with
I'm now at 8.
the fuck did it go? Ooh, excuse
What
my
do you do?
language, everybody.
Healing word myself.
Booming blade.
Okay.
That's funny.
boomstick. Get behind.
So I'm guessing you're moving in to engage.
Yeah. The 17 hit.
Yes.
Okay. 10.
I have a feeling I'm next, and I don't want to be next.
Just kill it already.
18. And 2d8.
Well, it only takes a 2d8 if it moves.
Well, no. The initial, he takes. Wait a minute. He takes the weapon damage.
Takes the weapon damage and the spell damage if he moves.
Yeah, right. But I think he takes an additional d8 because it's above 5th level. Just make sure.
Yes, he takes extra damage if he moves.
Well, yeah, that it's not I'm not contesting.
What are you doing?
I'm beating the crap out of it. That's what I'm doing. If my dice don't suck.
Blame the dice.
Let's see.
Clearly their fault.
It is.
When it hit, the target suffers attack. from
That
the
sucks.
effects.
Okay,
It
that's a
becomes
10.
sheathed in blooming energy
10.
until the
I
start of
know.
its next turn. of your next turn. If it moves, takes D8. Spells damage increases when you reach levels of 5th.
Yeah.
At 5th level, melee attack deals an extra D8 thunder damage to the target. And damage, the other one is 2D8. So it takes another 8. Which is 6. 18 and 6 is 24 damage.
24 damage.
11 slashing damage.
And I'm gonna backflip out of his reach. Disengage backflip and make him walk towards me.
At least do it cool.
Between the two of you,
That was
break
awesome.
down.
Wow.
Booyah!
So there was no order. It's chaos.
Ah, you just shredded my hand. No.
We celebrate our victories here.
Well, let's go check his house.
Steal all the stuff quick.
And make sure that wasn't just like the kid. Kill my daughter!
Fairly fun encounter.
Considering you almost got a kill.
I don't go for kills. I go to be a challenge.
Nah, you steal for
Because
kills.
he went for kills, Jeremy would be dead. If he was Ryan, Jeremy would be dead. Nate would probably be dead
I
too.
could have also used my first spell to much greater effect. Killed his mount. Drop.
That would've been hilarious.
Drop you. Whatever.
Especially you got the pseudo dragon too.
That's why I keep him out of the fight. He's only there because he's a dragon.
He's there for fun.
Yes. He's my little companion.
So
He
we'll
rides
go
my
shake
shoulders.
down his house.
So inside is a
Grab the money, grab the money, grab the money.
uh, crap ton of money. You think there's gonna be a crap ton of money?
I hope so.
Yeah.
At
There,
least
there is
50,000.
a
At least 50,000.
Is there a large sack, which is made of sewn together humanoid skin?
It is.
That's not cool.
Dibs.
It's gonna be your new sleeping bag.
Inside is a large book that's written in a language you don't understand. Also inside is a pouch full of a couple gems and gold pieces.
Do I have any hopes of wielding his glaive?
No.
I think he's lying to you because I think if you had the enlarge spell, you could absolutely wield it.
I don't have the enlarged spell.
You could get the large spell if you're...
Is that a first level spell?
Second level spell.
Yeah, don't have this enlarged spell. Well, for a while.
You can carry down on a wagon just for such an occasion.
So I'm going to take the book, even though I can't read it yet.
Or is it worth anything to sell?
Can all of us not read the book?
To my knowledge, none of you have the language.
What language is it?
I have Druidic.
Probably giant. Pardon me.
I have a feeling that was meaning he was right there.
Yes.
Common Elven Sylvan.
I'm certain that Dave has guessed by now what the creature was.
Yeah, so,
Stone giant?
Ogre Magi.
Ogre Magi. I hate those things.
Well, good. We just murdered
You
one.
could be a woman.
Yeah, we just defeated one.
Toughest thing you guys have fought so far?
So I'll be able to read it. I just need 10 minutes. So, but we have a town to get back to.
So Nil seems incredibly impressed.
Oh, next level. So we're taking that glaive.
He just eats a Mario
Anything
mushroom,
special
becomes
about it?
giant, wields the weapon.
Other than it's big.
It was owned by an Ogre Magi.
It's an ogre magi weapon. It's giant.
It's really well made.
So you're welcome, Nil, and hopefully you and your people can live in peace now. Remember, stay away from those gnolls.
Oh, jeez. Talk of helping us. We gotta face an army of 100.
Unless you decide to help us.
Out of the goodness of your little
Just
heart.
stay away and beguile them like you did us.
Out of sight.
Best thing they can at least do is keep them away from the town.
The
Griffin Gaff.
Nil speaks up and says, "What can we do with that?
What's your point now?
The body."
Bury it.
Food. thing is 9 foot tall, and they're about 4 inches.
Oh, it's just gonna rot in their blade. That would be really gross.
You know what? I start cutting up the shelter and building a pyre around it.
You could light it on fire.
And they're gonna bring the gnomes right down on them. I mean, the gnolls.
Maybe. How far are we from the gnolls?
You rode hours this direction, and then you rode half hour that direction.
Thinking of
so-
my good Shardgillian
On the
friend. And,
hypotenuse of a circle.
anything that looks
Not a
interesting on
circle,
the ogre
triangle.
magi, like the horns or something. I don't know, maybe you can grind them or something and make some kind of powder or weird sorcerer thing that he does.
Or a fancy.
His
Well-
wizardly stuff.
Depending upon how gruesome you're interested in getting.
He's gonna take the spleen and the kidneys.
Oh, that weird stuff.
Just the stuff that he
That's what it looks like. So you've got long
trying to
black
look.
claws on each of its hands.
Those look cool.
How about
It's
the
got-
claws and the horns? That's like normal, like.
But it's also got pointy
That's weird.
black teeth.
Yeah, those two.
So
He's
That's
taking
not
the
that
teeth,
gruesome.
The teeth, the horns.
bashing the teeth out of something's face.
He hit me pretty hard.
He's like,
I'm feeling
Pliers,
like
just pull them puppies
this is
right out.
appropriate. Yeah,
So-
do that.
Horns, teeth, and claws from an enemy.
How heavy is it? Can we pull it?
I think.
But between the two strongest of you guys can move
Well,
without too much.
we got the elk.
I'm
we've
a
got
polar
rope,
bear.
We've
What
got
do
a
you-
polar bear right
I can
now.
help.
Polar bear and an elk, I think, can drag it.
I've got a 20 strength.
Let's drag it out and dump it in the river or
Could
something.
help.
When we foul the river.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
You got another plant growth.
Yeah, I do actually.
I have thorn whip.
So does Jeremy.
What's that?
Yeah, what?
Thorn whip.
You have it as a spell. I have it as
A sword.
That might be a
Yours
pretty
is cooler
gruesome way
because
to
your
get rid of it.
longsword actually transforms.
yeah. It would be nice to just wrap the thorn whip around his neck.
So
Let's drag him.
Vex and Nil, as they see you, going through stuff, they seem to be having a heated discussion.
Is it like arguing? Or.
They're both animated about whatever point they're making, but they're talking really fast, and since they're so tiny, it doesn't really travel very far because they're not trying to be loud.
Yeah.
But eventually, Nil gets Vex to back down, and they go, and Nil goes over to one of the trees that was off to the side, and he digs in the ground a little bit, and he pulls out an acorn, and he holds it up. Now, the acorn fits in his hand, so it's tiny.
That's a really small acorn.
So he holds it up to you guys like, ta-da!
That's a
nice.
lovely acorn.
I'll take it.
So he puts it in your hand.
It's the
And
size of the
It's
pinky nail.
it's itty bitty.
Trying to see what it is.
Oh, you're getting at your
It
tiny
looks
nose.
like a little acorn. So you're talking about something, like that.
Feed it to my elk. No, not even that big.
If you start to give it to the elk, he's gonna try and stop you.
I wasn't
he
gonna do it.
was-
I
he
was
was
just joking, but okay. What does this do? What is it?
Oh, then we don't even know if it would be bad for the elk.
Here, I've got a handkerchief. You want me to wrap it up? And
So,
Detect magic? Anyone?
do you want me to wrap it up in a handkerchief so it can't get lost real easy?
So
Why-
they make a
why
big
you-
deal about it, but they don't even
I'll
know
ask
what
him,
it is.
why are you presenting us with this?
It's a lovely acorn.
that's the only thing I can give you as a reward for helping.
We don't require anything.
Dad, you're off
Could
screen.
help with the nose.
You're off screen, just so you know.
It's okay. I know where the screen is.
Can you hand me a water, Nate?
Absolutely not.
Yes, I'm changing my name to Nate. Nate's gonna run from now on.
What the heck is wrong with
You good?
it? No, it's screwed up. It's just
So,
not doing anything I want to do.
So, yeah, I can actually check it out. I just need time. Well, thank you.
thank you very much.
We will treasure this gift. It is a great honor.
He's gone. Precious.
So what are you guys doing?
Going back to town.
All right. So
Faster than we were going before.
couple days journey, and you guys yet again find the walls of Griffin Gaff in sight.
I guess we could just speak to the mayor of the town, Mr. Lyndon Helmsworthy.
Was that your guys' plan?
Yeah.
For Lyndon?
Between Elk Lodge and the Ranger Lodge,
Yeah, on the way back,
We're trying to get up-
Try to notify some rangers to
Okay.
spread
and
it
whatever
around.
paladins or clerics that are in
Is it Harak?
Elk Lodge.
Rock or Ron?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Rock, the half orc.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rock.
I also call for him as well.
Okay. You can get audience with Rock, but anyone that you talk to about Lyndon, gives you a different excuse of why he's unavailable today.
Sounds pretty shady to me.
Well, all right. Well, Harak is actually in charge of the watch, and so.
Watch, we need an army.
Well, this town I don't think has an army. I think it has a watch.
Got a militia.
Well, militia.
Who's in charge of that?
Well,
you know who we can get a hold of, right?
I think it all falls under Harak.
Who's that?
He's on the
Who's that
council.
lady we talked to? Arius, or the
She's nowhere about. Don't worry about her.
yeah. Well,
From
whatever's affecting our town is going to be affecting other towns.
So, you're called into Rock's quarters, or his office, whatever you want to call it. And again, you're startled at the breadth of this half work, and even serving time on the council, he still is maintained his massive persona. Well, my friends, what is it that calls you to my side today?
Take that.
We have come to find a large party of gnolls, 75 to 100 of them, and they seem to be wearing the symbol of Narkitas.
This is great.
And they are breeding more and more as we speak.
Are they set upon the town?
They will eventually. They've waylaid
3 days from here.
a ranger outpost, and they've also killed our companions that used to travel with us.
Former heroes of the town.
If there are only 100 of them, they're not going to be able to get through our walls.
You don't understand. They're breeding at a rate that is incredible.
They're
If you think of a hyena has 4 pups at least a litter, what they're doing is
they're gnolls. They're not hyenas.
listen to me. The hyenas, once they take a bite of anything that they've killed or anything that's dead, they become gnolls, fully grown gnolls.
How is that possible?
Like that. It's called black magic. The leader is a giant gnoll. Well, not giant, he's pretty big, but he has a blood red mane dripping with blood, and Kopesh that does the same. These things are not to be waited till they mass up. We must get them now, or kiss Griffin Gaff goodbye.
I don't have much in the way that I can call forth. We can't leave the town undefended if we were to send a force out and we miss the gnolls and they set upon the town, we would have none to defend it. What is it that we can do?
What do you have that you can spare?
I can gather maybe 2 to 3 dozen soldiers.
Doesn't sound better than a pixie army.
2 to 3 dozen, and I have to do.
How about other towns that might be interested in?
Now there is Kragan Gulch. Is that what it is, Dave?
Yes.
And Karshapanthion are within both within a week's ride or less from here. If you feel that those areas might be threatened by these creatures, you could call to them, see what services they might provide.
What was the town where we found the old mayor's son?
Ryler, the city of Ryler.
Is that, how far away is that?
It wasn't close.
And it's not a very good place either.
No, but they will do stuff for coin.
You gonna pay him?
Do you have the coin to pay?
We got a whole jewelry store.
Yes, yeah.
Hey, I'm going to give it back to him as much as anything. But if it comes down to the town surviving by giving it up, that's what we're going to have to do.
So, do you ride for these elven and dwarven cities? Do you wish to have the militia I can spare be mobilized?
There you
Yeah, I definitely want the militia you can spare to be mobilized. Can you contact the Dwarven City? Would you have more sway? You would have more sway than any of us.
I was having a computer malfunction, so I was trying to write that stuff down.
All I'm trying to
I
say
wanted
is
to
I
catch
don't want to
Plank
be
Growth on the grove.
called the heroes of what used to be Griffin.
So
Grove.
that's
Speaking of the Grove, get all the information you can from the ex-mayor.
and it can make like very difficult terrains, like 1 foot is really 4 feet.
That's
of
one of the things I
movement.
wanted to do.
So I wanted to do that for them because they could probably just
Talk to the
ignore
ex-mayor.
that.
Right.
See if his memory is jogged.
The ex-mayor's dead.
Yeah, we brought him back as a...
Yeah, he doesn't remember any of his past life. He's now the guardian of the
I thought
Grove.
Ted had said he eventually
No.
would come back to
No.
know who he was. No.
He is something new.
Come on.
He's a spirit guardian now, not anything
Dad, could you go?
resembling the old mayor.
So our options are ride out for and seek allies. Try and deal with the gnolls ourselves. Although, I don't know, 100 gnolls is a bit much. And at the rate they're multiplying. And I wonder what their plan is.
Like, Renate, Pixies could have helped.
I know, sacrifice the pixies.
They can't squat them. They can't hit them. It's like going to a little fly, to a little gnat.
And the other town is an elven town?
Yes, there's an elven town and a dwarven town.
That's not the town I'm from, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I can go talk to them.
Why don't we both go and talk to them? Maybe somebody else can go and talk to the dwarves.
The dwarf.
Dwarf
Since
talk
he's
to
not
dwarves.
busy building my hammer.
or my dragon's armor.
Or getting rid of pixie allies.
I'm reserving that. I may go find some more pixie allies to get rid of. So,
We're gonna have to demand. To
I
see
guess that's
Lyndon.
our plan.
I think we're gonna have to demand to see Lyndon.
I think we can do this then.
What's he gonna do? Duck behind one of us
Yeah, we'll
and throw a
just-
few daggers?
Going separately?
Yes, I guess so.
I think that would be the best thing.
What am I supposed to do?
You can go with whoever you'd like.
Okay.
Me and you can go. I don't know where we go. What other town?
The
can we
dwarf's
go?
on his own, so I mean, it's like a week trip. be really good to make sure he makes it there.
Don't want him scaring off any other allies, right?
No. If he goes by on his own and he disappears, purple worm eats him or something.
While we're there, I'm just gonna hit.
Why is it gotta be a purple worm?
I'm just envisioning
Nate?
different ways that you might die.
We're gonna hit the two dodges, see whatever rangers and paladins we can.
And I just mentioned the one off
we
the
can get
top
out.
of my head that seemed the least horrible.
Yeah. Exactly.
First, let me go play with my puppy for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You can bring him with us.
I will take the eggcorn
I got it right here.
and identify it.
Yeah, well, we'll deal with that later.
All right. I will take the book and read it.
Deal with that later.
Well, it is a combination journal and bizarre lore, as well as a spell book. But it's all written in giant.
Okay.
The journal part is depicting gruesome ways that he's tortured and killed a variety of different creatures. It's very very perverse, and after reading it, you're very thankful that this thing is dead.
I was thankful it was dead before I started reading it.
Well, even more so now.
Doble.
The lore is mostly arcane, but there's a little bit that's I want to say celestial, but it's like, talking about the stars and prophecy, things based on planetary and stellar movement.
So astrology.
There you go. And then of course the last bit is spells, and we'll figure out what spells are there.
Okay. So I guess one of the first things I would seek to do, and I'd probably maybe suggest it to the rest of the group, is look for caravans that are going to these places to accompany.
Okay. You can certainly find something that's leaving within the next day or so that are heading in either direction.
So
Yeah, he's going to the dwarven town. He's going. These two are going to the other town, and then me two can go. Us two can go to whatever town.
Well, there's not another town to go to.
Yeah.
Okay,
Why don't
so we'll just sit
one or
around.
both of you go with him?
We'll go underground.
Okay.
So during my journey,
Try not to split up.
I will spend the time transcribing the giant spell book
Okay.
into my own books, and then anything that seems arcane or useful that isn't just straight up this monster's enjoyment of the perverse, I will put into the dwarven book.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I had my gold shits. I didn't grab them. You guys don't happen to know where they are, do you?
You told
no.
what?
The inspiration tokens.
Yeah,
I
I
used
don't
mine.
even remember what they look like.
Gold coins. I do not see any. We cannot be inspired.
I already used my last inspire.
So if any of you on the journey want to take agency and tell me something cool that happened, you have anywhere from 3 to 6 days to get from one town to the next.
Okay.
Any of you feel inspired to?
I'm feeling tired.
I was parkouring on trees and stuff.
You're parkouring on trees.
Heck yeah.
Oh,
Are you
Why
in
not?
ape
He's-
form doing
he's
that? Or?
ever since he.
Just-
I'm
just
met
I'm
him, he's in the
shifting
phase.
here. Doing all this fancy stuff.
Kind of since he's got the mount that's a fae, he's kind of like has a kinship with him, so he's like in all of it of that.
Okay.
He's with Nate's character. He thinks they definitely could have helped, if not just sit in the back and just wiggle fingers.
Okay.
I am going to carve a holy symbol.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my puppy with me. Train him. Start training him.
All right.
And
Courtesy of me, you
He's afraid to leave him anywhere now.
and let me see. Along the journey,
He comes back to the town. His puppy's dead.
I'll practice with that glaive a little bit.
The one that's too big or the other one?
Well, I can't lift the one that's too big. Can I even lift it?
You can lift it. Yeah. I mean,
You just can't wield it
strong,
very well.
right?
I have 18 strength.
Yeah, you're definitely strong enough to lift it. It's just not sized or wieldable.
Yeah. I'll use that as like a exercise practice weapon,
Okay.
and I'll regale the people that we're traveling with the tale of how I felled this giant beast and took its weapon. That's how I got to have such a large thing.
All right. So we're gonna end it there. So think about what you guys want to say to the leaders of the respective cities and their militia, army, whatever you want to call it. Do you want to take it out? Until next time.
Stay nerdy.
You really ended it.